Whoa! Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines referred to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Just got over it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that. Rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the grove. I hope the colony's not like that. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the grove. Pulse from the Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful. Even after I deal with Regala. Go.
Cal is inside. Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
It's Aloy!
She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned! Push through! End of the line, Hakan. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
You will leave no tails behind! I will do what has to be done!
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
I need more.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die, I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Send it straight, Captain. So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hekarro's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Carja too.
And I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
May your flame the desert clan is grateful for you.
The flame of the desert now flies on the wings of the Ten. Will wonders never cease?
I thought you wanted to stay neutral.
In the end, I decided that if you thought Hekarro was worth fighting for, then that was good enough for me.
I'm honored.
The honor is mine.
Yeah. The next
I hope you know what you're doing. Sparing Regala caused this mess to begin with. The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on. The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
Ateka, I figured I'd see you here.
Of course. The Lowland clan fought for our own today.
And like the day Hekarro conquered the Grove, we stand victorious. I see the same look in his eyes as I did then. Hope restored. His vision for us endures. He'll need your continued support, I'm sure. And he will always have it. Thank you for everything, Aloy.
Yeah, they're still just attacking.
Well, how many do you have?
The chaplains will preach of this battle for as long as the tribe lives on.
The visions were revealed by the Outlander.
Right. You flew on the wings of the Ten. Made Regala's rebellion. Truth and strength.
But you...
Aloy, it is an honor, a swift end to your enemy. Hail, Aloy! I am proud to have fought by your side. Come on. The arena match.
If it isn't Regala's
flies on the
conqueror.
wings of the Ten is always welcome at this arena. Your move, Regala.
No. Thinking. I lost. Again. How? I had a Thunderjaw on there.
The strength of your pieces doesn't matter if you don't know how to use them. Even the weakest machine can get you a win if your strategy is sound.
Looks like you know how to play this game well.
Of course she does. You're talking to the best strike player in the clan lands.
How about we play a few games then? Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
I don't teach Outlanders. But you did help the tribe. Let's say I'll play you, if you can beat my student here on all his boards.
Why do I have to... Fine.
You have a difficult task ahead. If you need any pieces, I've got some to trade.
Change your mind, huh?
Choosing the right pieces can be difficult.
Time for some strike. I'm ready. Here I go. Board's all yours. My turn. Show me what you got. Let's see. Make a move, if you've got the stones for it. Yes, you hit armor. Didn't go well for me. And it's gone. My move. That one's out. What are you gonna do now? Love that armor. Guess I'm up. You're up, Outlander. Your machine's looking lonely, Outlander. Your turn. A well-earned victory. Let's go. Here I go. Your turn. My turn. Board's all yours. Guess I'm up. Make a move, if you've got the stones for it. Let's see. You're up, Outlander. Off it goes. My move. That one's off the board. And down it goes. Together, Vocalo. My turn. Show me what you got. You've got stones, Outlander. I'll give you that. Here I go. You think you got me beat? Well, you don't. I think. Board's all yours. You win. Don't get too cocky. Board set. Let's see. Make a move, if you've got the stones for it. My move. That one's off the board. You're up, Outlander. And down it goes. Off it goes. Guess I'm up. That one's out. Show me what you got. My turn. Victory for me. I'm going to enjoy taking you down. Guess I'm up. Your turn. And there goes my entire strategy. Let's see. And it's gone. You're up, Outlander. That one's off the board. Here I go. Try again, Outlander. Let's have some fun. My move. Show me what you got. My move. Make a move, if you've got the stones for it. It's gone. My turn. Your turn. Off it goes. Board's all yours. One machine left. Great. good? Ooh. You hit armor. The 10 have smiled upon me. I'm going to enjoy taking you down. Show me what you got. Let's see. Make a move, if you've got the stones for it. Here I go. Your turn. And down it goes. Guess I'm up. Board's all yours. That's a lot of victory points, but I can still turn this around. I hope. My turn. You're up, Outlander. Let's see. Board's all yours. That's the last of my boards. You've beaten them all.
There's dignity in defeat if you learn from your mistakes, Piccolo.
Yes, Lyta. Good game.
As for you, I hope to see you at my table soon.
Guess I better keep practicing.
Full strike.
Okay, back for more, huh? Let's have some fun. Here I go. Make a move, if you've got the stones for it. My move. Show me what you got. Great. You just ruined my whole plan here. Guess I'm up. You're up, Outlander. That one's out. It's gone. Your turn. My turn. That one's off the board. Board's all yours. Guess I'm up. You're up, Outlander. Let's see. And that's what I call a game. Board set. Here I go. Show me what you got. My move. Thought you could mess with me? Great. You just ruined my whole plan here. Guess I'm up. You still think you can beat me, Outlander? Make a move, if you've got the stones for it. Down it goes. Try again, Outlander. I'm ready. Your turn. Here I go. Off it goes. Your turn. That one's out. Let's see. That one's off the board. Board's all yours. My turn. Show me what you got. And it's gone. My move. Make a move, if you've got the stones for it. Not bad, for an Outlander. Good luck.
What can I do for you, Aloy? Ready to see what a real game of strike looks like?
Can't wait.
May the best player win. My turn. Your turn. Go ahead. That one's done for. Let's see. Your move. What to do? The board is yours. One piece can still make a difference. So many options. The odds aren't in my favor, that's for sure. What will you do? My turn. Keep practicing if you want to beat me. The battlefield's set. Go ahead. You're well versed in this game, my friend. The board is yours. What to do? Your turn.
I can't believe it. That was amazing.
It seems as if I'm no longer the best strike player in the Clanlands.
You sound okay with that.
Revel in victory too long and even the sharpest blade becomes dull. I think it's time to start playing with new boards. I bet our carvers can give us something that will keep us both on our toes. If you'd consider practicing your skills against me again.
I like that.
May we never become complacent then. I'd like to give you this. Something to mark your victory. I look forward to our next game. Let me know when you're up for a game or two.
I need to go.
Let's play a game soon.
Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm. Not sure what he has in mind, though. I should contact him. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my
This
revenge.
is the mountain we're about to knock. Fair enough.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right,
we'll
talk
see.
to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. Oh, you'll see. Come. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer. Oh, you'll see.
I'm honored
Come.
to help.
After you. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Could fry that machine with shock ammo.
Hit that weak spot! Stand and fight, Outlander!
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Rika's armor should be around here somewhere. Where did it all? A fragment of Rika's armor. There must be more. I don't like the sound of that.
It must be the Stormbird that killed Farika.
Another armor fragment. Looks like another bit of armor. loaded the Stormbird. I don't have a scrap of Freaka's armor. One more bit of armor, watching the machine. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tenakth know I recovered what's left of Freaka's kit.
A blade is a blade. Why do we need a clue?
One enemy falls, another rises.
Let's work on your
You flew under the Outlander has shown us. You must join them.
Only drawn blades and on this rebellion. Nothing like good warping. I
can't imagine.
Bring fear to your enemies.
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. Painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
They won't come down until they're done.
May your enemies fall. Champion. Nice choice of armor. The rebels were beaten.
That's her. Strongest of the
Skyclan
Outlanders.
don't need a
A gear wall is an ally.
It's good to see that you survived.
Won't you repair Farika's armor? Where was her
Our clan has the best.
Our challengers will be named marshals for sure. You flew on the wings of the left.
To get the best benefit from that, you need to time it well.
Leave him alone.
Now you can make a statement.
To take to the skies.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together. At least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh no, you first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
I never thought I'd see metal bound to flesh in that way.
Aloy! You came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Sylens and Tilda are here for a reason. Even Regalla.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Kotallo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle.
Looking forward to it.
You, talked to...
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. I guess Sylens is keeping to himself.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one? After everything he...
Sure. I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tenakth something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a Sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Thoughts on our new Zenith?
I'd say she smells like death, but even she's more like a cold piece of metal. Bent.
She's... ready to head over to...
Whatever comes.
Have you talked to any of...
Erend and I tried speaking to some, but apparently our...
Charming, isn't he? I have to go.
I'll make sure Erend does...
Thanks.
You flew? Kotallo told... You know what? I saw we... Does this mean we're ready to...
Almost. I suppose you saw that...
I almost went up to her. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with... But now that she's here, I don't know if I'm scared. Probably both.
You sure you're okay? I know things must be...
I've already Why not a few?
Guess the more the merrier. Are you okay?
I was wondering.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
I hope our new guest...
Sylens. He's the one who...
He is. Though he refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special...
Yeah.
Anything new around?
Kotallo showed me the schematic. I recall reading about robotic, but I never technology like that. Think of what it could do for, but knowing the...
Replacing body parts as they grow older. I need to wrap up a few things.
I'll be ready when you...
Yeah?
I was thinking when you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been... By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at... Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back, but as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less. And...
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements.
And you wanted Beta to...
Yes. Her upbringing. I thought if she could experience Vermeer, and it would bring something, a heritage, every data being drummed in. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret. She needed its shelter, even...
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the Proving Lab after Far Zenith's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them. In addition, they've also been ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
So, Eric... was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual. In them, he could go on rampages, though I suspect with diminished...
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people.
Then they would be quite though I'm sure he'd bask in the...
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such, had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regalla's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great and leapt into bat for us. To imitate. It is why the challengers leap into the arena. And now, like the deeds of... So?
I won't lie.
I can only imagine.
I bet people are curious about the...
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how... I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her.
Good luck with that. Did you meet Tilda?
There is something... I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, things will get up. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no. Many soldiers died, and we will endure on the... Though, without an army of our own.
Leave that to me.
As you say.
Look, I know you're probably not, but I want her on our...
It is more...
Thank you, Katala. I have to go.
Understood.
This must be from the cool route. Between the Rockbreaker and the Slitherfang, Regalla really wrecked the arena. I'm glad her rebellion is finally over. Now Hekarro and his people can move forward.
We've never played machines before.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Kotallo, always kicking my ass.
You said I'm really good at it.
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro.
Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans. All while remaining anonymous.
Except to Asera. How did you get Asera to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Dervahl, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Dervahl had failed.
So you promised her Regalla, and the Tenakth. Asera would help you create a machine-riding army, and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Carja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regalla craved was war against the Carja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the Discovery focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Just you wait, Varl. They're taking those space slugs down.
Delana must have left this for me on her way back east. I wish she could have stayed. But I know Meridian and the Lodge need her. A warhorn. To summon an army of rebels and machines. Regala threw everything she had at the Grove. Even in our duel, she was ruthless. Still, I'd rather have her on my side for the fight ahead. Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Ha!
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. As for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorok, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Sylens approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with the Oseram Sera and her sons of Prometheus.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her. But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja. And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hekarro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. How did Hekarro betray you?
Hekarro called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them, and they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hekarro ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics than mine, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hekarro made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hekarro and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the Sundom.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hekarro?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly, the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down? A true Tenakth would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled, but Hekarro lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hekarro. Failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the Ten.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.